to talk about our muscle insertion points and its impact on growth potential. Guys, here's the thing. We can train a muscle as hard as possible, but genetics in our insertion points overall in the long run will limit how much growth could be put on a certain muscle group. For example, higher muscle insertion points create a more peaked look. Like in the bicep here, like when I flex, I have this nice rounded peak here, right? Whereas with our calves, I have a high insertion point, but this is not very favorable for muscle growth because in general, a fuller muscle belly is the most favorable for growth. Like my calves, they don't have an insertion point up here, it's all up here. That's gonna limit my overall calf genetics no matter how hard I train. Now, lower insertion points are generally the most favorable for growth. Like you see people with the nicest calves, they got that full muscle belly. Same thing generally with the biceps. Insertion points influence leverage and mechanical advantage on the joint. Muscle to bone attachment dictates the force generated. So even if you have a high insertion point, while it's not very favorable for growth, you will tend to produce more force, like in running, jumping, even powerlifting. So keep that in mind.